Mom starts seeing a bunch of sirens outside, and she's like, oh my god, something happened to Denise.
She's got her head covered with a pillow, her legs exposed, and she's been stripped naked.
I started to freak out even more.
If you want to somebody fine, but you don't have to kill them.
Do you know what DNA is? You ever heard of it?
I don't know, how is it my blood?
Car 4 Frank 11, I've got a non-breather, 3919 Germania Avenue, a female 62.
Did he cover her up?
I don't know. The dispatch said that he found her with a pillow over top of her. I don't know about
Peroxide and cleaning chemicals? That's different. A lot of cleaning chemicals.
But I think she felt safe here in Fairfax. I never worried about this area at all.
I think my sisters might have been murdered and
Are we under suspicion for something? Or
I don't think that murder is stupid.
What's the location of your emergency?
3919 Germania.
3919, what was the street name?
Germania in Fairfax. Yes. I think my sisters might have been murdered and her door was open.
How old is she?
She's 62.
62 years old? Okay.
63. She's got her head covered with a pillow, her legs exposed, and she's been stripped naked. And it might be some blood. I don't know.
Okay.
She did not respond when I yelled at her.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. The door was opened a couple inches. She don't leave her door open.
Okay. How long ago she spoke with her?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. Do you want to try CPR?
No, her head, she is unresponsive and her head is covered with a pillow like they smothered her or something.
Did you see anybody inside, or does she live alone?
No, she lives alone.
You know of anybody that
you.
might want to harm her or anything like that?
Absolutely nobody.
I am live right now at a scene of DOA, so just want to, it's a little suspicious, kind of odd.
I sent her a message on her phone. I said, I'm outside. And I went up and put the air pump on the truck, and I walked around, and I opened the door, and I started to knock on the door, like
Right.
that,
Right.
and the door opened.
Okay.
She didn't answer, so I pushed the door open.
We're with the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. We're here about what happened last Sunday down the street, and we're trying to talk to everybody in the area.
It'd be helpful if you could just take a look through those evening and early morning hours to see if you picked up any vehicles or people, or just see if you have anything. That would be incredibly helpful.
It's routine in any type of case like this. So we go through, we eliminate family members, and how we do that, we do swabs. You guys can go through that. Okay, I appreciate that.
She was asking me about Walmart Plus because I was using it when I lived down in Texas.
Walmart Plus?
Yeah.
Is that like a discount card?
It's their delivery.
I messaged her at 7:06.
No response.
No response, and then I messaged again at 8:45.
And when was the last time you messaged her the night before?
8:28.
And she responded, right?
She sent me that message.
Yeah.
That was our last message.
Yeah. So what do you guys think happened?
I don't know.
I was moving down my happy little day. I got a nice phone. Did you show up here? You showed up.
Yeah,
I tried. No, I would like it. Donna, what's your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I just can't comprehend it. I can't imagine her opening her door up to anybody. This is very routine. Even when she knew I was coming, I'd have sometimes lay on the horn and pound or whatever to get her to answer the door. If she believed something was right, she would already wake me up about it. Where I would just say, oh well, whatever. She would argue about it at work. She would tell me how she would go into her manager's office and say, hey, this isn't right, blah, blah, blah. I was like, how in the world do you keep a job? But she was there for
Yeah.
but she would fight for what she thought was right. She always had a smart mouth on her.
Who are the only people who should let in the house without question?
Me?
Me neither. I know it's hard to get open the door.
Did she always lock the door?
Even if she knew you were coming, her door would be locked.
She would only have the screen door locked as well, or whatever that's called.
That watch look familiar.
But she usually, when she wore a regular watch, it was they had the links in it. It wasn't like the links in the band.
It's like a metal.
Oh, like the metal chain one? Yeah. I know what you mean.
I never saw her wear a watch like that. Do you have an ideal or a person?
I really can't.
I figure I can't say anything.
I'm confident that we're going to find it. I truly am. I'm very confident. We're doing this to the whole neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get him.
I just can't imagine why you want to let somebody find but still have to kill them.
Did somebody tell you about it?
That's just what Daryl.
That's how Daryl sent the message to me.
And I was dumb enough to listen to the stupid 911 call when they shit on
Tim.
To me, it sounds like, just from watching like cop shows and stuff over the years. To me, it sounds like a targeted attack. It was somebody that she knew. Not that I would know who it is, but
right.
Because normally when you see something like that, and I don't know if there was anything stolen or not, but everything it seems like everything was there. You guys found her laptop, her phone, her tablet, and that was said when we were here.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the types of things that somebody was robbing. Easy to grab, easy to get out. And that's why I think it's somebody she knew.
She'll send me a message and she'll have lunch, question mark, want to know if I want to go to lunch. And I usually say yes. And I didn't get that today. And if you look, I sent her a message a little after 11. I said, "Are you skipping?"
Yes, I see.
And I didn't get a response, which is a little odd. Then I tried calling her and I didn't get a response. And I thought maybe she forgot her phone. I hope she didn't fall or anything like that. And I need to go to her house and see what's going on. But when I seen her car there, I knew she didn't go anywhere because I thought, well, maybe she took off and went shopping without her phone. She's done that before, and that's why she's not answering. Yeah.
Okay. Has she talked to you about any boyfriends?
No.
She does not have a boyfriend?
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Has she had one recently?
No.
Like when you say no, never, or?
Not in a long time, in years.
Okay.
And one reason was you have to understand her type of thinking. They found cyst on her kidney.
Okay.
And she thought she might be polycystic. They didn't say she was, but so she decided she wasn't going to have any children because she didn't want to pass that on to the children.
Okay.
That's just the type of person she is. So she wasn't really dating anymore. She quit dating and going out dancing and stuff like that many years ago. And I told her, I said, there's a lot of guys out there who don't want children. I said, but, I wasn't going to argue with her about it.
She doesn't have an ex-husband?
No.
Okay, no children?
No children.
Okay. She hasn't dated in years, you say?
In years, yeah.
Has she complained about anybody?
No.
Does she drink alcohol?
No. No alcohol, no drugs.
So is there anybody you know that would want to hurt her?
No, absolutely not. She's a decent person, honest.
Stays to herself?
The person that I gather she talked to the most was her neighbor right next door to her in that new house.
Who's that?
I don't know what his name is.
Man or woman?
It's a man. And he's got his girlfriend, I think, lives there. I said, I'm still pretty raw shook up. I said, my mind's toast. I said, my mind's toast. I still get a big loss of my mother, and I have not.
I know, Daryl.
Straighten anything out.
and now this. Now I got more to deal with.
Neighbor Jonathan Boschert and his family have been living in Fairfax for 3 years and say a big reason they moved to the village is because of its safe reputation.
It's jarring, I would say. Very unusual. I mean, it's still hard to believe that it happened this close.
Boschert just hopes it's an isolated incident.
So my son went to spend the afternoon with his dad because he had fallen earlier that day. And anyway, just kind of recover and have some time away from the house and stuff and from his brother. And then I noticed kind of the stuff happening around us, and so I was like, let's get him out of here. Do you need to come in? What's going on?
Yeah, that'd be great. We have a couple things to talk about.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
We just sat down to eat.
What'd you guys get?
So,
Are all three of you here?
are all three of you here? Yeah.
Louis? You got
Do I need to be nervous? It's making me feel nervous.
Let's relax. You're okay.
You're good, yeah? You want to take a seat somewhere?
It's okay. I'm gonna go sit down so it's a little less weird.
Sure, yeah. Come on in. Just relax.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Okay.
All right, so we need to talk to essentially each of you, and we're wondering if we can go down to the police department. Just we have a better area to talk. So if you guys want, let's put some shoes and socks on, maybe a coat, and then we'll head that way.
Do we need to be getting lawyers or something? I'm feeling nervous about this.
You're welcome to call an attorney.
Also, like, do we have to go? Is this like a right now thing, or is it
We would like you to.
Yes.
It would make, you don't have to do anything, I suppose, but.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. I'm not.
We could. How about we get there? We can explain kind of what's going on. Give you some more info. You can always,
Okay. Well, do you want to explain what's going on before we head out there? And
do you mind if we do that outside?
Sure. Are we under suspicion for something, or?
No, we just want to talk to you. I think you guys can help us clear a lot of things up around here. So.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I'm just gonna, pat you down, make sure you don't have any, big guns or anything goofy on you.
We got all kinds of goofy rules.
So you're gonna come down your waist up here.
Can I have my phone?
Yeah, we'll give everything to you as soon as we can when we get back, okay?
You got enough napkins and everything, or do you? No, yeah, I need some napkins. I've got to grab some for you here in a second.
So you go by Lewis. What's your full real name?
Levi Jackson Carte.
Levi Jackson Carte. Levi, but you go by Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to call you Lewis?
Mm-hmm. Whatever you want.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, Lewis, I got to read you a form because we're at a police station, okay? And I have to ask you some important questions. All right? So will you follow along with me? Just kind of give the food a break for a sec. I know you're hungry. I'm sorry.
I'm very hungry.
I know. But this won't take long.
Well, I guess it states that I can quit having a conversation with you. I'm not sure what this is necessarily about.
No, I will explain that.
Okay. Yeah, you said that, and you said that we could help you guys understand what's going on, or something like that. So I'm not sure.
Do you know what we're investigating?
I mean, I know something happened down the street.
Across the street?
Right. In front of me.
Right. A woman was murdered, right? So we're trying to find out what happened. Out of state to California?
Yeah, so the plan is to move to California. I think it's Long Beach.
Long Beach, cool. Is your mom and dad divorced?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me what you did on Friday. Not this past Friday, but
last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday.
So last Friday, we went to my dad's birthday. That was good. And we just hung out for a while at a restaurant.
With your dad? You and Hunter?
And my mom.
Okay.
She's
Was it
like,
in Kentucky or up here?
Probably in Ohio.
Okay, go ahead.
And well, I guess most of the day before that day, before the dinner, I guess, was just like pretty normal.
And then you woke up Saturday, and what'd you do?
I don't know, I went and did some homework, just because I didn't do any on Friday because I had spent most of the day at a birthday dinner. Yeah, so we ate, and then Mom got home, and he left after a minute of talking. And
they don't get along or what?
No, they get along.
Okay, that's cool.
That's why we have a lot of like communication between me and him and my brother. So after that, he left, and then me and my mom and my brother just kind of hung out for a minute. I don't know.
Is this in the evening now?
Yes, in the evening.
All right.
And then I think, I don't know, like, kind of the day after that is kind of like dingled in my head because it was a lot of waking up really early. But we, I don't know, I think at like 2:30 maybe.
In the morning?
Yeah, 2:30 in the morning or 2, I'm not sure, in that time area. My cat had randomly woke me up with all the lights off, like sitting on my neck. He started scratching my face, and first he started scratching like my arms because I was like trying to like get him off of me because I didn't know what was going on. So he like scratched my face. Couldn't really see it. You can't see it anymore, but yeah, he like scratched my face. You can see this here. And then I just spent like, I don't know, like 3 hours maybe, or a long time trying to like fix myself up. Again, to give more context, fixing myself up, the reason why I didn't like help or ask my mom or my brother or wake them up is because we were literally just about to do photos that day.
Like family photos?
For the house.
Oh, for the house.
Yeah.
I see.
And then I decided to take a shower because I was like, it's probably the best thing I'm going to do. So I took a shower.
Where did you bleed most?
Most of the blood went to my shirt that was on my bed because it was like a lot of it was on my face. I usually put a shirt under my pillow.
Right.
And so I was just like, I don't know what to do. I know I can't, go to sleep in this state. And so I started crying, honestly, kind of loud.
Like what time would you say we are at now?
Like 5:30 maybe.
Okay.
It was a long time.
Right.
So, yeah, so I started crying really loudly, and then I guess luckily for me, as soon as I started crying very loud, she went downstairs and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, not really." And then we get in, and like 15 minutes later, Mom starts seeing a bunch of sirens outside, and she opens the window and she's like, "Oh my God, something happened to Denise." And me, already in a panicked, weird state because I am having to, be like, Marshmallow did this and he's right in front of me, and still crying because I feel like I ruined, doing photos so we could get out of here, get out of the state, go to California. So I just kept on crying, and then I kind of started feeling emotionally triggered, and when she said that there was a bunch of ambulances outside, I started to freak out even more. So, I kind of felt like really sick to my stomach, and I felt really gross to have to think about, you know, if something had happened to somebody right next to me, or the house right in front of me, and it made me feel really sad, and I started crying even worse.
How long did you end up staying with Dad?
A week, I guess.
A week?
And yesterday what they told me is they decided that it wasn't a good idea for me to be, over there, because there was, she said that, there's a bunch of news coverage and a lot of, police.
Right.
So I guess I stayed there for a while, trying to feel better and trying to, heal from this. So I just kept on asking Dad and Sarah, what they think had gone on, because it seems honestly really scary.
Who's Sarah?
Oh, Sarah's...
your dad's wife?
My dad's girlfriend.
Oh, okay. You get along with her?
Yes.
Good.
I didn't, I didn't know her a lot. I just thought, this is this person, you know?
Right, just a person that lives in the neighborhood, right? Okay. Let me ask you this. On that day you cut your nose, on that Sunday morning, were you ever out in the, when you got hurt, were you ever outside? Did you ever walk outside?
Mm-hmm.
Never were outside?
I was outside when we went to get in the car.
No, I'm talking when you cut your nose. Were you ever out? I mean, if a camera picked you up, that wouldn't have been you if you were outside?
No, I wasn't outside.
Not one time?
Nope.
Do you think sometimes people do something that they regret out of character for themselves? They do something, they get kind of scared, and they don't want to talk or tell anybody about it?
I think sometimes.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
If you're cheating on somebody, that, you're going to regret that, right?
Yeah. So do you think somebody could do something and get nervous and maybe do something they weren't intending to do, and things get out of hand and something bad happen? Do you think that could happen?
I think everybody, is human, so...
Right, exactly.
I think that could happen.
You think that could happen? Okay. So, you said you've never been in Denise's house, never been... Okay. Do you know what DNA is? You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Okay. So, we're trying to figure out, and I want you to help me explain this, okay, why your blood would be in Denise's house. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I'm not sure, because, I don't know, how is it my blood?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Because I don't know why it would be in my house. I'm not in her house. I don't know why it would be in her house.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know what explanation I could give you, or even come up with, that would be equivalent to how that would happen.
Well, I don't know how it happened. There's only one person here that knows, and it's you.
How do you know that?
Because there's no other way that part of you can be in that house without you never being in there.
I can agree with that.
Right? So that's why I just need an explanation as to how. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it,
Well, I'd have to wrap my brain around it first.
I don't think you're telling me all the truth.
But I'm not lying.
Well, I think you're about how you got hurt.
What?
I think you're lying about how you got hurt. That's my opinion.
But why would I do that?
So, if you were, and things got out of hand and you had to defend yourself, or you were attacked, hence the scratches and the nose and the scratches on the arms, obviously you were attacked in some way, that would make sense to me.
My brother's loves true crime or something. Very investigative.
Right, that's cool.
He tried to search up the audio. I didn't hear it, or I guess they said that there was a 911 call, I guess.
Yeah.
And mom had said that maybe she had been raped, or that somebody said that it looked like she was raped, which in my mind, that doesn't sound like self-defense if it was.
I don't believe there was a rape.
Oh, you don't?
I don't, no.
I kind of thought it was, if I'm being honest, but
no. But I guess my question to you is, could you have defended yourself? I mean, is that...
Like I said before, anything's possible.
I understand that, but now we're talking in vague terms, you know? So I need specifics.
I don't know, I doubt that that's a possibility, that I would be defending myself, because I wouldn't be in that house in the first place. I just mean, like, I don't know, I don't see how I would do that, and I don't see why I would do that. That's all I mean.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Why you would do it.
The teenager accused of killing a 64-year-old Fairfax woman in February has pleaded guilty to several charges, including aggravated murder.
I do feel sorry for you. Sorry that you had a family that did not teach you right from wrong.
My sister didn't have children of her own, but she was like a second mother to her nieces and nephews. They adored her, and now they're growing up without her laughter, her guidance, her love. You didn't just take one life, you destroyed an entire family.